Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi family, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Angel and this is Angel K TV. Today I'm bringing you a topic on evaluating expressions with one and two variables. So technically this is two topics in one. Yeah, but basically because we have one variable and then we have two variables, and normally people do it, they take the first one and the second one, but I'm going to be taking two of them in the same video. So it says use substitution. You know what substitution is, right? To replace the variables. What is the variable here? The variable is m. And remember, we are talking about one variable. Okay, we're going to be taking one variable, so our variable is m, and m is equals to 4. So if that's the case, then let's move over to number 1, which says 2 bracket 3m minus 5. So add the bracket again. So 3m, remember, if we have something like 3m, 4m, 10m, that basically means 10 times 4. 3 times 4, if you have them together like this means multiplication. The reason why we do this is so people don't get confused, because remember, the multiplication sign also resembles a letter, right? It resembles the letter X. So that is why we do it or write it like this, so people don't get confused. So now let's just bring this down. So 2 bracket 3 times, we'll use dot, 4 times 4 minus 5. Now which one will we take first? The bracket, right? Parentheses. And in this bracket, we have multiplication first. You know the order of operation, right? So that is why we're taking multiplication first. Because remember, in order of operations, we have parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, okay? And when you have both of them, you work from left to right. So we have multiplication, so what we're going to do is 3 times 4, which will give us 12. And now we will bring down our 2, so 2 bracket 12 minus 5, close our parentheses. Next we have subtraction. So now we're going to do 12 minus 5, which will give us 7, and now we will multiply. So we'll bring down this 2 and we'll multiply it by 7. So 2 times 7 is 14, and that is our final answer. So let us move on to number 2, where we have, for number 2, we have 10m plus 32 over m. So basically, as you can see, we have, what do we have here? We have division. But first, we're going to see what we're going to do. We have 10 times 4, because remember, when you see this being written together like this, it means multiplication, plus 32 over 4. So the first thing we're going to do is multiplication or division, because remember, we have both of them in the same equation. So which one do we take first? Remember, we will work from left to right, okay? So that doesn't mean like when you see, because in order of operation, it does say basically multiplication and division, but it doesn't mean because they said multiplication first before division, that means that's how you're supposed to do it. No, it's multiplication and division. So if you have both of them in the same equation, we work from left to right. So which one comes first? Basically, it is multiplication. So we are going to do 10 times 4, which will give us 40. Bring down, plus 32 over 4. What do we do next? We will divide, you're right. So 32 divided by 4 is going to give us 8. We will bring down our 40. So 40 plus 8, that will give us 48. So you see how we did it? This is how you're going to do it when we are working with one variable. Now, when we're working with two variables, that means you're obviously going to have more letters, so 2 letters. Okay, so let's just move on to our other one, which I basically just explained, when we're working with two variables, and to see what the difference is. So now we have evaluating expressions with two variables. And as you can see, it says use substitution, basically the same thing we already saw, the first one. So evaluate g, which is equals to 7, and h, which is equals to 5. So we have number 1, which says 42 over g plus 8h. Remember, 8 times h. So we're going to do 42 over 7, because g is equal to 7, plus 8 times 5. So which one do we do first? Because again, we have division and multiplication. We'll do division first because this one comes first and we're working from left to right. So 42 divided by 7, that will give us 6, plus 8 times 5. So now we would do, now we have addition and multiplication. So now we'll do multiplication because multiplication and division come before addition and subtraction. So 8 times 5 will give us 40. And now we will bring down the 6. So now we have 6 plus 40. We can add them, basically, obviously, which will give us 46. And that is our answer. It's pretty easy, right? You know, maybe I should have left one for you guys to do as like a classwork, but here we are. So we have number 2, which says GH, okay, minus, we'll have a bracket, parentheses, 23 plus h, cover our parentheses. So now GH, again, they're probably just writing this to confuse you guys, because remember, GH just means G times H, and 7, or G is equal to 7, so that's basically 7, and H is equal to 5, so 7 times 5, minus, bracket, 23 plus 5. So we'll cover our bracket. So which one do we do first? Now, as you can see, we do have multiplication, and we have addition, but remember, in order of operations, we have parentheses first, and this is in a bracket. So we will do this one first. So we have 23 plus 5, which will give us 28. And now we will do multiplication next. So 7 times 5 will give us 35 minus 28. 35 minus 28 will give us 7. And that is our final answer. So as you can see, this topic is pretty easy. We can even go on and on. In fact, I could even do 3 variables, 4 variables, 5 variables. But the point is, it is simple, and basically we also have to follow order of operation, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And remember, again, if you have them, just like in this example, in the last example, if you have multiplication and division or addition and subtraction in the same equation, we work from left to right. I've said this multiple times, but I just really want to make sure that you guys understand, because I know some people can make a mistake, especially when it comes to this one as well. Some people tend to forget that parentheses are first, and when they see multiplication, they'll just solve multiplication like that and forget about the parentheses and how parentheses come first before any other operation. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys understood this. But don't forget to share this video with your friends, with your family members, and give this video a like. And I love you guys so much. Do not forget to stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Many kisses and virtual hugs. Bye bye, fam.